the Boss, episode number
62, Doug.
Oh, yeah.
Meet Doug, POV in the house.
Hey. Oh, my gosh.
Welcome to the show. What we got going on today, Doug?
Bro, the energy. Come on, we got to get to. Let's pause for
My
sponsors.
energy's struggling.
Yeah, let's get in here.
All right.
You can tell your story.
I'm going to tell my story.
Thank you, Merica Energy, for the
Pop. For the fizz.
exciting update there.
So
I just contacted the new manufacturer for Merica Energy. We're going to be trying to get scheduled into early April for the relaunch. It's exciting.
So early. Okay, word.
All right.
Memorial Day.
Somebody said, can you give us a tip on the new Merica Energy?
Going with the peanut butter chocolate chip
I've
today.
eaten too many balls. That's
Got
what
that R&D.
she
So, all right,
me
you said
get
the
into
energy levels are low.
Why are your energy levels low?
Well, I'm really trying to back off the caffeine.
That's tough.
I didn't do a pre-workout.
Bad time to do it.
Why is it a bad time?
Because of all the those toxins, those Chinese toxins you got.
But what's that got to do with?
Because you need energy. No, you just kill them with that. You just like gram a day.
Bro, last time I really tried to do this, you told me stop being a bitch and started and you forced energy drinks down my throat.
What are you talking about? I don't even know.
We were in the old warehouse, and I was like, I really need a detox. I gotta get off this I gotta get my caffeine in check. I went 3 days in a row, and you were like, bro, you're dying, you're struggling. We need sales. Get the caffeine going again. So I started back up.
How'd that work? And then 3 years later,
but I'll tell you,
here we are.
Here's the first step to admitting you have a problem.
I know.
Yeah, you gotta admit you have a problem.
The first step in like curing the problem is admitting
you have the problem. So here's what a normal day would kind of look like for me. I'd have a decaf coffee with my pre-workout meal, and then it's the pre-workout, and the pre-workout consists of 2 scoops of Fury. I mean, it's a pre-workout, right? We're talking
400 mix.
400. Well,
350 to 4.
350 to 4.
Okay.
And then for the taste, for the enjoyment, for the pure sex of Merica Energy, I just crave it. So, around 10 o'clock, 9:30.
You start
I'll just
early.
I'll crack one just to like have there next to me. It makes me feel better, even if I don't even touch it.
Like a comfort food.
It's a comfort thing.
I hear
And then, we do Ask the Boss in the afternoon, or like, hey, it's 2 o'clock and I just want another one. So I'll have 2 Merica Energies and a pre-workout. So we're talking 800 milligrams.
Yeah, see, I only do the one Merica. I only do one Merica Energy, and I do the pre-workout. So I'm at 600. So maybe, you know what, we could start with baby steps, Pat.
Well, I'm there.
Even if you could just limit to one Merica Energy, you'd be good.
Bro.
Or you do 1 scoop of pre-workout and then 2 Merica Energies.
You take 1 sip of Merica Energy, you pour 1 sip out. 1 sip out.
Okay.
I mean,
I think the idea for me is like, it's like trying to lose weight.
yeah.
You got to track macros. So I need to set an upper limit on caffeine, and then like if you hit it, and you can't go past.
Well, let's do that today. What's your upper limit?
So yesterday I did 2 scoops of Fury.
So 375.
And I did my little crack-a-dack whatever, and I cracked a energy drink at 9:30 in the morning, and crack-a-dack-a-lacka.
Yeah.
And I didn't drink it. I didn't even get to halfway. We got busy. The day got busy. Had our meetings. Next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the meetings, and I still had like a full Merica Energy. So I realized I was like, you know what? I can do this. I am capable. I am a capable meat, and I can do this. So today I decided, you know what? No more pre-workout, because if I do 1 regular coffee and then 2 scoops of pump, like that's enough. Like I'm up in the morning. That's when I'm up, I can do that. And then I'll grab something in the afternoon. So that's 300 milligrams. 300 milligrams is what I'm shooting for here then. So 1 energy drink and a coffee.
Oh, dude, that's good on you.
It's a commitment.
That is 3. I mean, because that is a. Because I love the fun of a good pre-workout in the morning, and then I love the taste of Merica Energy in the afternoon. So I'm just, I'm 600 for life.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You're indestructible.
Living large.
Like you just don't. You're just indestructible. You don't get hurt.
Just
yeah,
me. What the?
You just
come on, meat.
So I'm getting over a little bit of a head cold, and I think
that Rona.
I think part of it is like.
I can't wait to hear this.
Caffeine can't be good for like immunity and stress. Like overdosing on caffeine is like over your you know what I'm saying?
What?
Meat brigade. That's right, brigade. You know what I'm talking about. Too much caffeine make you too stressed.
There's like 4 people out there that know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Rona, you almost had it. God left out a 10 commandment. There's actually 11. Thou shalt not COVID.
Thou shalt not COVID.
POV.
He really, his first life was a failed comedian.
Stand-up comedian.
He tries these jokes and nobody laughs. He gets thrown at him. Like, we need to roast POV with throw some food at you.
Yeah. Let's talk about the training this morning. So, because we got a bunch of new equipment in, and we got the Crusher Coliseum kind of rearranged. So now that basically the 1,600 square feet over here is literally all leg day. I mean, you can barely move. It's definitely a fire hazard, but it's getting pretty awesome. There's one other piece that I know we're going to have while we're here. That's the custom built AFS leg press, which that's the GOAT baby right there. But awesome leg day today. Tried out some of the new machines, the new bear squat, the custom bear squat.
How'd it go?
It was good. It was good. I went up to
Do you like it better than the other?
It's different. The load is different. I went up to 6 plates.
It's probably heavier on your spine.
Yeah, but it's a great feel.
Because the actual weight's on top of you.
It's a great feel. Yeah. So I went up to 6 plates for like 15 on that, and then we did Cybex squat press, superset Roger Squat Pro.
Ooh, that's
2010.
10 sets. 10 sets?
No.
Oh, wow.
4 sets. Went up to 10 on that, 10 aside on that, and 7 aside on the Squat Pro. I was done.
Yeah.
And then we did the new pitch arc we got.
Yeah.
So those are the two other new items. Went up to 7 plates on that. And then we did some leg curls. Warmed up with leg extension leg curl. I was shot. And then we did calves. So we did calves on the bear squat, which is new, and calves on the big red China leg press, which was really good.
On the China leg press.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. So it was a great workout.
I didn't have a good workout.
I'm done. But like I was just so excited to train in the new toys. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, this Rona's got me down a little bit, so I didn't haven't really had a good training session since last Tuesday.
Yeah, that Rona's been lingering on you.
Yeah. Yeah, so guys, I might have had Corona.
Or still has. It's all good.
Or still has. So don't give me a kiss, POV.
Oh, dude.
We were able to backtrack. We think we know where the source came from. And then have this cabin trip. We own a cabin in North Carolina.
If you guys can't tell, meat is really stressed.
Yeah, it's been a bad couple personal days.
I just ignored meat. I'm just ignoring meat for like 3
when I'm
days.
personally like upset, like you don't want to be around me because I don't want to be with.
Yeah.
So I can't. So basically, we own a cabin in North Carolina. I haven't been there since my pawpaw died. It's been 3 years because the rat race here in Northern Virginia. I can't get down there. So I haven't been. I mean, it's 5.5, 6 hours away. So I haven't been able to go. And finally, my dad planned this big trip. There's like 12 people going, and we're going to be riding 4-wheelers and shooting guns and sitting by the fire and cooking good food and just having away from the world, having a good time. Well, I've been somewhat, I think, exposed. I've at least been exposed to somebody that had it. I don't know if I have it because I haven't got myself tested, and I'm not getting myself tested, and I'm not going to go.
Oh, so you decided?
I decided not to do it.
You don't want to be a statistic.
Not just that. I felt frantic, chaotic, and I was doing research on trying to get the test done. If insurance is going to cover it, if you got to go to your doctor, then you have to have a visit with your doctor. Then your doctor has to give you a prescription to go get the test, and then your insurance will cover it.
So it's not a free test?
No, it's $250.
I thought all tests. I thought that was part of the CARES Act. Is that all this testing should be free?
I don't know. The place I looked at says $150. Some other one my mom sent me is $200. And then it was $150 plus $100 for the lab. So like,
well, so I think it's kind of interesting because we'll see if my antibodies are working. Somebody just said, "Did you get a vaccine?" They got the vaccine. I said, "Oh no, I'm not getting the vaccine. I already had Rona. So why would I get the vaccine? If the vaccine works the way a vaccine should work, then getting the virus should work in immunity, right? Like because you're building up.
And like Elon had a good point. He was like, "Well, you might want to get it because like if they do try to mandate a vaccine, then you could prove that you had it and you don't need it." But like I was like, "Well, they can mandate the barrel of my gun because they're not gonna mandate a vaccine."
Yeah, mandate.
But I just felt frantic, and I was like, this is the fucking problem. Like, I'm having this hour conversation with my parents about whether I can or cannot do something based on like the fact that I have a cold. Like, literally, I've had a cold, you know? But I was exposed to somebody that had it, who said they had like night sweats. I didn't have any of that. I've had a little bit of fatigue, but other than that, it's just been a cold, like a sinus cold, you know? So I just said, you know what? It's just a calling this is tough, but like, I just not meant to go to the cabin this weekend. I'll go next weekend by my damn self if I have to.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just not worth. It's not worth it. Although it is overblown, it can be a deadly virus to certain people who get it. So, like, how bad would you feel if your grandma got it? Right? Like, you know, like.
But that's to me, and the way I feel right now is like that is the fear mongering that has been controlled by this. I understand it's a virus, but they are telling you that you are death, and if you go near somebody, you could kill them. Like,
but that is a responsible. I'm mixed on that. Like, there is a ton of fear mongering. You turn on CNN and the counter of all the dead people on the side. Like, come on, turn it off. Like, it's ridiculous, right? Like, that is fear mongering. Yeah. But it is a real thing, right? And old people could get it and could get very sick. So you don't have to be afraid, but you got to be smart about it, because even though it is a small risk, you got to weigh those risks, right? Like, because it is a real thing. So, like, all the bullshit around it and the fear mongering is there, but, like, you know, I don't think you should feel bad about that. I mean, it just sucks. It's unfortunate, but, like, I think it's the right decision.
Yeah. So I know, and I'm at peace with it. Whatever. So I mean, we have something to do Friday, so I still have to travel, and it's a positive thing, and it's out. The meeting is outside, and it'll be 2 weeks since I was exposed to somebody.
The meeting's outside for the house.
Well, it'll be at the slab of. It'll be on the. I mean, we'll be out.
Oh, you'll be a walk.
I'm going to my house meeting for my build. So, like, there'll be framing up. Like, I gotta go to this.
Yeah.
So that was the whole great thing too, is we worked out an hour and a half. Troutman and Laurel Springs, North Carolina, an hour and a half away from each other. So we just worked it all perfectly out. And so Sam and I are going to go down and I guess spend the evening, but then come back and not go to the cabin. I told her, I was like, I might just want to go to the cabin and get a key and just start the four-wheeler up. Hopefully it's running and starts, and just go to the top of the mountain, lay off around, and then
or couple clips,
magazine.
Yeah,
and then we'll hit the road before anybody gets there.
Is it? Did I say that wrong? Is it not a magazine?
Yeah, like a gun nerd will tell you it's not a clip, it's a magazine.
Oh,
because it's correct. It's a magazine.
Yeah,
all right. Can we start selling faces of the NC fam in air fresheners? I'm not sure why you would.
Is that a employee?
Rylan?
What employee would you want on an air freshener, I guess is the question.
Isn't the cuck enough?
The cuck doesn't look like the cuck anymore, though. We need a new cuck head.
The bearded cuck. Just got the vaccine. You got it yet? No, I'm not getting the vaccine. I can't say. Is
that the second question around the vaccine?
Yeah. So I'm not saying I won't get it because.
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Is Richard who asked
Thomas Kreitzer?
I'm guessing you're like
Tommy K.
Are you in the medical field or like first responder? And we can't we shouldn't be getting the vaccine.
Oh, bro, you want to hear a funny story? So Steph's hairdresser, Bach.
Yeah, I know.
He I shouldn't have probably said his name because then somebody's listening to this.
Yeah, but that's not even a real name. So
no, that's his nickname. It's like Madonna or Cher. It's just Bach. So anyways, he was telling Steph, he's like, I saw the sign at Giant that they had the coronavirus vaccine. So he's like, well, I'm gonna go get it. So he walked in and said he's an essential. He said, I'm an essential worker. Can I get the coronavirus vaccine? And they said, sure. Huh. And he got the first shot.
Jeez.
Wow, that easy.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that crazy?
Well, he's an essential worker. I mean, that's true.
Hair cutting is not an essential worker.
Bro,
somewhat.
Down in North Carolina, they're giving it to people like 75 years and older first. And they just rolled it out.
That's the way it should be.
Today, people were lining up at 4 a.m. and they're only able to give it to 500 people.
Is that new? Is that their new thing? Is 75 and older?
Yeah.
So they started with first responders or essential workers, and then
medical workers.
This is like phase 1B or something.
The governor of North Carolina is pretty demo
liberal.
liberal.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I mean, like that's what Florida's doing, right? So Florida's doing that. I'm surprised, and North Carolina's doing that. I don't know why.
Does you think it has anything to do with the governor? I guess it does.
Oh yeah, the governors are the one who control the plans for the individual states. So every state is different. Give us the tip on new Merica Energy drink flavors. I think I gave you.
We
the
gave
tip.
some tips.
We gave some tips last week. Check out episode number 60.
And then we can't be giving shaft yet, bro.
No, we're not going. Yeah, just pee hole. Remember?
Yeah,
remember
it was just a pee hole. Yeah.
Hole. Got to have the details on the ARN protein bar. Yes, Shane must have saw that in here. I'm not sure what that was. It was like a burp. There's a Rona burp. We don't really even have that much details. I mean, we know the direction we're going, but like we're in like deep in R&D phase. We're doing in-house R&D. We're also working with a large manufacturer to do the bars. And so like we're in the very beginning stages. So there's not even really deets to give you. Core Pro bars. No, why would we do that? We got the balls. I do 1 scoop of Fury and FMJ. Great pre-workout stack. Absolutely it is. That is a 6-stack. Let's see what else we got in here, and then we can move on to some of the launches this week. Is meat from a place where they do is hunt deer and drink beer?
That's a great question.
When will the thyroid shop come out? I think you mean poise. We'll talk about that in a bit. Shane did join. Stacking Fury Pump ABC is too much citrulline or beta-alanine. No, you're fine. You're good. Do you plan to get the vaccine? All right, so we just talked about that. So what I was saying is like I'm not going to say I won't get it because at some point in time, like I know this would upset Cuck very much, but like, you know, if it's been out for a while and it's quote unquote safe and I need it for a certain reason, I would consider doing it. I'm not in the deep, dark holes of conspiracy theory where they're going to, you know, Bill Gates is plugging little microchips in the vaccine and stuff like that. Like I'm not in those rabbit holes. I'm definitely not giving it to our kids. I think that's crazy, but that's just me. So
I guess the certain reason would like where you like
if I had to travel internationally for the business, like there was an opportunity, a really good opportunity, and like we had to go to China. Well, probably not, but you know, Australia or New Zealand or UK or whatever, and I had to do it. I would totally consider it.
But I think ultimately what you're still saying though, like there's not a need for a vaccine for something that has a 99.9 survival rate.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that I got that clear.
It is a real thing, but look at the corruption surrounding it. Preaching to the choir here. Hospital in New York is making $15,000 to $30,000 per patient. I'm not even really sure what the point of that is. Government and states making money.
Bro, you opened up the freaking...
Oh, geez. Well, we got...
Bro, that's the floodgates.
That's the floodgates of...
Drama.
Is
Drama.
Parlor come over here? Actually, I haven't checked Parlor. I had to turn off my...
It's shut down, right?
Is it shut down completely?
Well, they said they were going to shut it down.
Yeah, well, Amazon did shut it down. But
let's find out.
But I had to turn off my notifications because, I mean, like, Parlor was just an echo chamber. Like,
you know what? I think I deleted mine.
Yeah. They're making test dummies for the vaccine. Here we go. When Merica Energy gets a reboot, is the peach flavor going away? The peach, I can tell you that. The peach flavor is going away. But I think there will be not a peach coming out, but a similar family. Would you say that?
Yeah, it's the same family.
Can we say the name of that? We've talked about the names. The fifth flavor?
Daytona. It's tropical, and then, you know, a couple tropics started getting freaky and had a baby, and there was a mixed baby.
It's kind of like spring break, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think you can't download it, but there is this thing called Parcel, the social talking app, Parlor.
Have you tried the Drink Honey Badger products? Not sure what that is. All right, so thoughts on big tech censoring. That's an intense one, so that we could get, there could definitely be some ranting there, but you know, I don't really know. I'm really trying to unplug and turn off all the shit. So, I would go home at night, and then after the kids are in bed, I would usually catch a good, 30 minutes of like Fox News or something, like Tucker Carlson or something like that, or Hannity. And then I'd even flip over to CNN to see just the opposite side, right, to get their perspective. But I just can't anymore. It's just like, I used to listen to Fox News on the commute. I just can't, I want to do it. It's kind of like a train wreck. It's like, I'm trying not to, but then every once in a while,
it's like a drug. It's like caffeine.
I want to know what's going on, but because when I really start thinking about all this stuff going on, I get really upset because there's
angry.
And people might disagree with this, but there really is there's really nothing you can do. You can, and that's a bold statement, but with a lot on the line, it's really hard to do anything about it. You know what I mean? So tech censorship, right? At any minute, Shopify, Google, right? And our businesses are run on the internet. They're run on social media. They're run on the internet. If all of that went away and we couldn't host our website, and we couldn't use Shopify as a platform, or we couldn't use our social media, we would be devastated. Yep. We would be destroyed. And then so if they can do that to the president of the United States, they can do it to anyone at any time, right? So then it's just and then all of this other stuff where they're now it's not just that they're trying to silence, they're actually trying to go after all the ex-people, the people that worked in the Trump cabinet. Forbes came out with this statement, the Forbes magazine, basically saying that anyone who hires anybody that was on the Trump cabinet, we're going to destroy. They outwardly came on, outwardly said that, yeah. Right? So I don't even get it. Now all this energy is going into this. It's just you talk about unity and you talk about all this stuff, but literally you continue to beat up on half of the country. It's just nothing. It's not going to end well. It's just really not. You're going to have people that, I don't know what's going to happen. I really hope that Biden actually realizes how dangerous this is, right? Even what is it, the Prime Minister, Germany, right? Who is not or I guess is the president of Germany, or is it the Prime Minister?
President?
President. The president of Germany, who doesn't like Trump, even came out and said how dangerous it is. And the president of Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
Right? People that aren't the biggest fans, Jonathan always texts you during Ask the Boss, people who aren't the biggest of fans, but they realize the importance of freedom of speech. And all this silencing, I just got done watching, what was that Amazon, The Man in the High Castle, where the premise is basically the Nazis won the war and the Japanese won the war and took over the U.S., and just all of the things that they did, and how they had, camps for, different things, not just because you were a Jew, but, all these things. And if you had some type of disease, they'd kill you. And if you had spoke or believed certain things, they'd kill you and all this. It's we're kind of going down that route. And it's a scary, you never thought that, that's real, but and you were wondering, how does this even happen? Well, it's happening right now. It is happening right here in the U.S., going down that route of extremism and silencing people that, have an opinion about things. And it's super scary, And so I try to, and I told Steph, because Steph will get me riled up because she'll text me certain things that she sees. And I'm just please stop. I was I can't, what do you want? I know. And then next thing you know, I'll text her something, the same rabbit hole. And I'm just we just need to take care of our family. And I mean by that, I don't literally mean our family, but the people that we're immediately in touch with, right? Which is, our neighbors, our employees, our family, our customers, the people that we can take care of, we need to take care of. And we need to do the best we can at continuing to grow what we're trying to grow and kind of stay the course and just, continue to better ourselves and put our blinders on because, but at the same time, I'll say that, and I'll say there's not much we can do, but at the same time, we have to be very intentional about not changing our core beliefs and our core values. So there might not be something where, like, I don't want to go up and fight against Google, right? Like, we would lose, you know, 1 million times out of 1 million, right? But at the same time, we can't compromise our safety and our security completely if it's going against our core values, if something is going against our core values. So it's like this, it's this balancing act of sticking to your core values, but also understanding that there's a lot of things that really are, when you break it down, it's kind of like the pussified answer, but they're really out of your control. Like, some people say, well, you know, rise up and fight the power and all that. Okay. Like, I also don't want to commit suicide, right? Because I have responsibilities beyond myself. If it was just myself, that's one thing, right? But, like, I don't want to destroy the lives of all our employees and my kids and everyone around us for that. So it's like this balancing act that I struggle with. That was a random.
That was good. It was really well said. Yeah. So. I think you're 100% right. I mean, I think maybe there will be a time when, like, you think there is a time to, like, rise or take a stand, or
yes.
But, like, until then, you have to continue to protect your family, keep your family in order, your surrounding family, and then put good into the world. Like, right now, everybody needs to stop, like, just getting involved because it's just negative energy, right? So no matter what you believe in, you still believe in good. Like, everybody are humans, you want to do good. So, like, continue to put good into the world, right? So, like, take care of yourself, make sure you're healthy, you're in good standing, your family's in good standing, and then spread that, you know, spread the joy and spread good vibes, you know. Mm-hmm. And for us, it's Jesus, but, like, for others, you know, just spread good karma, good vibes, right? Like,
juju.
It'll come back, good juju. It'll come back, you know, like, that's never going to change. Right?
I just, the whole capital, the rate, I know there was a question in here about the capital. Like, what do you think of it? I mean, what do you think I think of it? It was stupid. It was idiotic. I was like, that's not who we are. And I say, we collectively as Americans, we shouldn't be doing that. You're just as bad as the people rioting and, you know, breaking windows and stealing sneakers because somebody got shot, right? Like, it's as idiotic as that. So, but I hate how they're just, you know, they're taking those couple bad actors and basically pinning on that on, you know, half the country. Because literally half the country, I would say, you know, 75 million people are Trump supporters. That's not half the country because not everyone voted. But, you know, there's a lot of Trump supporters out there. And I think everyone within their right mind would say that what went down was stupid. Right. So, like, the fact that they're just using that, it's just a shame because all the real reason for the protest then just got undermined because of their behavior. So it's a shame, and the whole thing sucks, but it is what it is. I just really hope, you know, people will see, and, you know, honestly, I do hope the Democrats are successful in, you know, unity, right? What they spoke about. But we're going to see the real, you know, game plan behind everything that's here. So we will see over the next 4 years if, you know, kind of what they were speaking is true. And, you know, I'm a little scared, to be honest with you, you know. So anyways, that's where we are.
Okay. Let's talk about supplementation, fitness, and nutrition.
Somebody just said...
We're never going to get off this anthill because just people just keep going.
Oh, yeah. If this is kind of funny question related, if this industry didn't exist, what would you guys be doing for a living? So in my former life, I was an economic litigation consultant.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. So
I've worked for you for 6 years. I don't know what that is.
An economist-ish.
Cool.
So we were hired as experts in litigations and that needed economic analysis. So, like, regression analysis, calculating damages in certain cases. You know, there should be some antitrust suits coming up here. I worked in the antitrust practice, which is like when companies get together and form monopolies and illegal, you know, collusion and fix prices and, you know, have too much power. We come in and figure out, okay, well, what should things be broken up? What are the prices that should have prevailed in the industry without them colluding and creating this unfair competition? So, I'm hoping that there's going to be some lawsuits going on around big tech right now.
It's going to be interesting, man.
It's pretty cool. I see. What?
People think 2020 is bad. I think 2021 is going to be pretty bad.
I think some people think, and
2020 part 2.
I'm secretly rooting for Elon Musk because I think
I'm on his team.
He is like the big tech savior, right? Because he's speaking out again. He's the only one that can really have a major impact with just. He should just go start his own freaking hosting service.
Well, I think he can. I think they made a comment that
and his social media. What?
I think I thought I saw something where he basically can with
dude, he's worth like $200 billion.
not just his money, but what he's already established. What's his thing?
SpaceX?
No, it's SpaceX, but it's also
Tesla?
No. Don't worry about me.
Right.
Just delete the last 10 seconds. Meat Brigade! It's like
I don't even know where you're going.
It's like I know things, but I don't know things. So
Somebody says, but Elon doesn't look like he even lifts. But that's okay. That's okay. It's all good. But I mean, I like how at least he's speaking out amongst his peers, right? Like the other people in big tech that are doing the censoring. So good for him, man. I don't really know much about Elon, but I've been becoming more and more curious. I got to read up on what his full story is because I'm sure it's super interesting. All right. Should we talk about some supplements? Half an hour in?
Sup, dude?
Sup, dude. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about some launches coming up.
Well, we launched Pro Blueberry this week.
Yes, sir.
Crushing.
Is that over there?
That's right here. Sexy tub.
Okay.
Dude, it tastes so good.
You like that?
It's good.
Tell me, can I
Like
get a
Pro
no yeah?
Blue? You like blueberries?
I like it a lot.
You like it? Can I get a no yeah?
Yeah, I was just like,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah. I was just like, how did you get such a good blueberry muffin taste in a powder?
Put them in. We
You
did
know
what
what I need to do?
We
I'm
did
gonna-
what
hold on.
massive
Accurate.
did what Massive Joe's did. We took a blueberry, and then we just
blended it?
we
They
dried
blended
it
it?
out, and then we just a blueberry muffin, and we dried it out, and then we put it in a blender.
Yeah, we
and
took
pop-
muffins. Just let them. They didn't. They just took a whole muffin,
Yeah.
and then to add some milk, whole milk.
Man.
This is what we need to do, Aaron. POV. Sorry. You need another camera. You need to get it set up right there, pointed at your face, and you need to pop yourself up as a little bubble up here.
Yeah, they do that on the Massive Joe's.
It'd be great.
Yeah.
Because that little oh yeah you did, there was some intense
facial expression?
I don't even know what that looks like.
Can we say it again? Can I get a no yeah?
Oh, yeah?
You were it was deeper than that.
Oh yeah. What are we talking about? All right.
Nothing. We haven't gotten anywhere.
We got Blueberry Pro launching on the 11th, so that launched yesterday. We got
launched.
so we were going to launch Thermo, but we had to put a pause on that because we had a little bit of manufacturing issues going on. So we're fixing that, correcting that, and instead we are launching the banana cream pie foundation next Monday with a sick deal.
that's the
We're doing
25th.
the 3-pack for
No, 18th.
18th, 3-pack for $99 on the Arms Race site. So that's pretty sick.
Everybody loves that.
That one always crushes. And then the following week on the 25th, we got some big launches. We got the 2 new flavors of greens.
No, that's the 18th.
No.
That's next Monday.
Oh, next Monday. Sorry. So that's with the banana.
Yes.
Same. All right. So this is the 18th. And then on the 25th, we're launching Napalm for Merica.
Yep.
But I feel like we also have something else for core that week.
ISO cinnamon, frosted cinnamon buns.
Buns. You like saying
Buns.
buns. Frosted cinnamon buns coming out on the 25th. So the 25th, we got. So next week, we got the foundation and the greens. And then the following week, we got Napalm and the ISO.
Yes.
Booyah.
We got that right.
Still keeping it rolling. Let's not go too much further into that.
I think that's good.
Yeah, we got
Let's
just
get into
2
some
weeks. 2
questions.
weeks. Any replacement T-shirts in the works for the tribal T-shirts? So for core, we stopped doing really like standard T-shirts. Like before, we used to have our standard T-shirts. We're doing more of that. We do the limited edition T-shirts. I think we're up to like 18, like number 18.
Yeah, we're up there.
So we've been dropping like exclusive tees more than just stocking like standard tees. Not saying we won't do.
We had a design I think
for like our standard t-shirt.
For like a standard t-shirt. We do need to come back out with a military green, a red line white, a blue line black, and then maybe an off, like, just keep it red or blue.
We can do it.
So, yeah. I mean, that's what sells. I mean, I wonder if Brownwood's coming in today.
I don't know.
Need to, me and her need to get back on that schedule.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do some questions?
Let's do it.
Oh, boy. There's more political stuff in here, dude. I'm going to skip around.
I said, ask me anything. Anything goes.
Well, we already talked about it.
Okay.
Thoughts on the riot Trump supporters started at the Capitol.
Yep. So that was the one I was kind of addressing. What else you got?
All right, yeah, so let's skip all that. Here we go. Heather's always got some good stuff. Most valuable and unexpected life lesson you've learned from 2020.
Most valuable life lesson.
Man, we're thinking.
This is deep.
I thought you might answer this quick. I feel like I can answer for you.
Okay, go ahead.
I would have thought you've mentioned it before. The value of dinner time, like something that has to do with, right?
That's good.
Maybe you're thinking too hard. I'm over here thinking real simple.
So what was it? Read me the question again.
The most valuable and unexpected life lesson.
So as a life lesson, so
lesson.
it's not a lesson. That was a bonus that came about. So a life lesson, I would say, is that being prepared for anything. And then when adversity comes, you have to lean into that uncomfortableness and the stress of that, and you need to turn it into an opportunity somehow, right? So whatever that may be. So I think it's the twofold aspect of it. It's that anything can happen, and you need to be prepared for really the worst or anything. And then when you get hit with that, you can't become paralyzed, right? Which I think a lot of people became paralyzed because of COVID. Like, what am I going to do? I don't know, but figure it out.
Even in their own, like, not even in their work life, in their just personal life, I think. Like, paralyzed, like, I can't do anything because of the virus. Like, I can't even go to the gym, or I can't even go work. But I can't go to the gym, so I just can't work out, right? So then the easy route is just to let themselves go, instead of preparing, can't go to the grocery store because they tell me it's, be careful. So you just order takeout,
Yep, get that COVID fat. Somebody asked here probably about this product. So this is Poise, which is the thyroid and cycle support, not like drug cycle support, but like menstruation cycle support, PMS support. I don't know. I still haven't come up with the proper terminology.
Cycle, man.
But yeah, that's going to be a really cool product. So that's launching on February 8th. Same day as we're thinking Thermo for arms race.
Man.
Juice.
Sometimes I wish we could just
launch them on the same side.
Have the glensemporium.com and just have everybody go to that one spot.
Well, we kind of did that on the course site, right?
Yeah. All right, so if you were to become a pro athlete in any sport besides bodybuilding, what would it be? Man.
So, I might have to take. I just think it would be badass to play football, but that would be crazy because like the chance of injury, the shorter career. So I would go with like golf or tennis or maybe soccer. Something where like the best in that sport are paid a ton of money, and your longevity in the sport and like the wear and tear on your body is less than the really physical sport. Now soccer could be pretty rough, but like
soccer's pretty rough, and they're probably not paid the most.
Like, I mean, the top players,
the top players usually are, but like I think you're going to be like golf is probably the longest sport you can probably play like competitively. My first answer would have been football, just because I'm a football guy.
But like that would be too. Like,
you're out at. You're lucky if you make it to 35.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Playing competitively.
Mine would be motocross or skateboarding.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I used to skateboard all the time, like back in high school.
Oh, bro, we got to get kick flipping up in here.
Yeah.
I did an ollie once.
Yeah.
Yeah, once.
I can teach
I had
you
a
to
phase. I had some Osiris's. I had a fire. What's a board?
Like Spitfire?
Spitfire. I had a Spitfire board, some Osiris's, and a ramp. And me and my friend, we thought we were filmed videos like we were Jackass.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bro, it was a little phase. It was funny.
I'll teach you how to kickflip. I think
That friend is now, we're not friends anymore. We just grew up together down the street. And he's like a rocker, like has a band in Richmond. He's like, he kept the lifestyle.
Yeah.
I went back to being a jock. All right. Should natty athletes support natty leagues by participating in only in tested events? So natty athletes supporting natty leagues by participating only in tested events.
I think natty athletes should compete where they want to compete. I think they should support those organizations by competing in those organizations, but I also think that they should compete wherever they want to compete against. There are some natty athletes that can beat most enhanced athletes, and those people should compete, against the best.
Yeah, Doug Miller.
So let's
that's go. 2022, baby.
I don't like the holier than thou natty part of it. Like if you want to compete in NPC, what's the big deal? Like, just because you're competing in it doesn't say you're supporting drug use. Like, that's ridiculous. Yep. So it's just like all that's just bull crap.
It's politics.
It's politics.
It's exactly politics.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, I think if I compete again, I might just compete wherever is close.
Wherever your heart desires.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if there's a good NPC show that's local and you want to compete in it, and then the nearest like good natty pro show is far away, go compete in the NPC. Who cares?
What's up with the core gym bags, dude? When are those going to drop?
You know what? We have sent 5 emails to Steffi, who's our contact.
Oh, I thought it was whose name?
No, these are China, not Pakistan. And they're awesome gym bags, and they're super dope, and they're very expensive, and we spent a lot of money on them. We haven't heard back.
That's kind of scary.
It is scary.
Yeah, I mean,
and I've had we've ordered before. I mean, like we have a relationship, so I don't know if it's just the Chinese New Year or what's going on, but like, I mean, I wired the balance of the payment in December, and I can't get a response on tracking.
Dude, we got dope product photos ready to go too.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's a sick bag.
Sorry, I had to hype myself
Somebody
up.
said, "No offense, but are you?"
Hype that POV.
No offense, but are you both natty? Yes, we are both natty.
Maybe like half.
I'm full blown natty. I don't know if you
I took some over the counter products once, and I don't know if that counts as me natty or not.
Over the counter natty.
I get by.
Will 5-pound blueberry be available? When will thyroid supplement drop? So 5-pound blueberry. I don't know if we're going to do a 5-pound blueberry, but we might. I don't know. Just don't know about that. Chinese New Year is February. I work in exports. She's ignoring me. You. Well, we'll see.
Thanks
for making me feel better. I feel like they're always on holiday, though. The Chinese. They have a lot of holidays. What else you got, Meat?
All right, we moved on to my questions.
Okay.
Most Oak Mercer's got a few. Are abs overrated? I don't think so.
No.
Like, does that mean like, hold on. Do you have abs on the bulk boys? The Most Oak Mercer, I can't speak your language. Do you have abs when you're bulking? Do you have abs on the bulk boys?
On the bulk boys, I don't know.
Bulk boys.
I think you should always keep like if you just literally lose your abs completely, you're too fat.
Yeah.
Like if they're just gone, like you're too fat.
What
are you laughing at, PO?
You gotta have a ripple there.
Just the way you said that.
There's a savage. Was it a little too savage?
Too fat. It's too fat, bro.
It's just too fat. Like not if your goal. I mean, you do what you want to do, but like if your goal is to be a better bodybuilder, you don't have to get fat enough to lose your abs completely.
When is meat having a little meat? Well, when Doug says.
That just got weird. When Doug says.
When Doug says I can.
When you can.
It's in my contract.
You got a little way. We got to get through this move. And
yeah, not this year.
Settled. Yeah.
Once we get settled, which I don't know when the hell that will be.
Right. At that new house.
But you know what they say, and I'm not encouraging you to have kids right now.
It's never the right time.
There's never a good time. Never.
Well, what I was gonna say was like once we get settled, we do want to like explore a little bit in the area. Maybe actually, she hinted like maybe we should get a camper and go like camping a little bit.
Do some hick things.
Not hick things, but like go traveling without like having to spend a ton of money and fly and all that. Like that's just kind of our style.
Yeah, just get on the road and
just get on the road and hit some places and
come back
explore
with the kid
a little bit.
Yeah, Steffi, now that we're getting closer to actually having plans on our house, Steph was like, maybe we can just finally get that RV you've always talked about, and we can just live in the RV like right outside the lot.
That there is an RV.
Yeah,
that's a quick way to become a North Carolinian.
And then we get would it be a North Carolinian?
Wait, I say what I say.
North Carolinian.
North Carolinian.
And I told Dave, I was like, we could just roll up and park in your driveway.
Just park at the warehouse.
We could do that.
Bro, your kids will have a blast. Quads, keep the quads at the warehouse. They'll be doing donuts around the whole facility.
Yeah.
They'll ride down the sheets, get them a couple ice cream sandwiches.
Sandwiches? I love that.
Combat or just MTOs.
People love my sandwich post. People all about that sandwich 2020.
Well, talk about your weekend Sammy. What's on
more
that
sandwiches?
thing?
That's my go-to every week. Boar's Head honey turkey, maple honey turkey is the bomb. 6 ounces of that, 2 pieces of Velveeta cheese, shredded lettuce, an half an ounce, an ounce and a half of avocado, some either like honey mustard or some of the Cajun mustard. That
Cajun?
That Walmart. You know that?
what
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It almost has like a little mayo-y taste in there, but the macros don't show it.
I know, dude. That's good. That's
You know?
good mustard.
And
You can only
then-
find it at Walmart.
And then I use Pepperidge Farm like light wheat bread because then you can get 4 slices and it's like it keeps the carbs like kind of in check.
Yeah, you need some pop chips in there or something.
Oh, I throw some crunchy little.
Yeah,
I could eat
little.
some pretzels with that too.
I love chips.
That post, I got a question for the boss from that post.
Ooh, let's
Because
go.
You talked about the cheese and you're like, it's just something I like or whatever you said.
So some people. You go ahead.
So my question is like what's something you eat that most people wouldn't expect, or like what's something weird you like to eat together that
Eat together like with Stephanie?
No, like with your stuff.
Why is that weird? I didn't mean that to get weird.
Like 2 things you put
Oh,
together.
like peanut butter,
peanut butter jelly.
like peanut butter and onion.
yeah.
That wasn't me. My dad used to eat peanut butter and onion sandwiches when he was a kid.
Wow.
Like
I've
like
never
the
heard
big
that.
Vidalia like sweet onions.
Yeah,
like
those are
crisp
good.
in the peanut. I don't know. I guess
That's
what he said.
strange. Okay. Go, Dad.
The like strange mixture of things. That's weird.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Well, what was the Velveeta comment? Was there a comment about the Velveeta?
Yeah, so I just said I know it's weird because some people are like snobs because you go real high quality boar's
Yeah, I ain't
head.
putting no Velveeta on my sandwich.
Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. I didn't want to have to listen.
I don't
to me
like the
talk about this
rubbery,
shit.
like.
But it's
I don't
not,
like the slice.
But it's not rubber. So I understand, like the fat-free cheese.
Maybe rubber's the wrong, but I don't like the cheese in the little.
So this is the argument,
foldable plastics.
right? So like he's a cheese
but
snob,
that's me.
and I'm saying like I really enjoy the taste of Velveeta cheese for some reason.
Yeah.
In the packets, the macros are really good too. For a slice of cheese,
Yeah.
which is another consideration. It's like 1.5 grams of fat per slice, and they just taste really good. Like they're very cheesy. They might almost be a little artificial cheesy, but I like
And that's why I don't like it.
right. But I like it. So I'm not going to be a cheese snob, but I think there's more flavor in Velveeta than like if I was just going to take a piece of deli slice provolone or whatever, So that's why I preempted the meat comment.
Yeah.
That's what that was for.
Yeah.
The meat comment.
Yeah.
He knew that was coming for him.
I know. Do you use a heart rate monitor to track caloric expenditure during your workouts? So I got a new iWatch for Christmas. And I really haven't worn it for like 2 weeks. I wore it for the first week, and I just not a everyday watch guy. And I don't really care about the caloric expenditure. So like, I know Meek got into it, and he was like tracking it every day, and it became annoying, right?
Yeah, I was too.
You cared?
Part of it was I was too plugged in, but like then I made a habit of tracking my workouts, and it's like I'm a bodybuilder. I'm not a calorie bunny, so like I don't need to know like I'm burning calories. Right. So I just
So like just because you burned a lot of calories doesn't mean it was an efficient muscle building workout.
exactly.
Right. You could have been doing, I don't know, air squats. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean when I would drive the box truck, it says congratulations on your exercise.
You've walked 50 miles.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here doing this, and it picks it up.
Yeah.
So in mine, I was just too connected. I didn't like.
Did you
text.
sell it?
Yeah, I sold it for $180. It was a Gen 4. So
I got the new Gen 6. It's kind of cool because you can do like an ECG on it, which is like the heart rate like the actual like to see if you have like heart issues, palpitations, stuff like that. Yeah,
I like that word. I know that word.
You like that? So somebody in here asked, "What's your favorite shoulder exercise?" That brings up an interesting point. I didn't tell you. So like yesterday was the first day in over a year that I did, probably a year and a quarter, that I did overhead dumbbell press 2 arms at a time. Because I've been doing a heavy 1 arm and a hammer.
Full pronate?
Full pronate, like this. And
that's not that one.
POV. Yeah, you like that?
I don't think we got the.
We took the clap out.
POV. Oh, I must have taken the clap out. So
I was going to congratulate you.
And it was, it just felt really good, and there was no pain. There was no pain, and so, and I got up. So I did like, now we're working in kilos here, so like it's kind of messed up. So I did like, I think I did 20. No, I did 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 45s are like 100 pounds. All for
99.
All for 15 reps.
It's good.
The 99.
Bust out the new
100.
Shoulder angled bench.
The wider one? No, I just
not the wider one. The one that has
no. I didn't.
Not a 90. It's a.
I just used I like just like a very vertical incline. You know, like, and I think I did the 100 for like I think I did 14, but it was nice and smooth and controlled, and I was very careful to throw it up, and I just rested it here and then threw the other one up, and it was just paused here for a minute. And
felt good, like it right there?
It felt like, it felt good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I know what you're saying.
So,
and you know, like I was sitting there, so before we asked them to do some stuff, warehouse guys are a little bit slow, so Alex has a bad shoulder. Yeah. It's his throwing shoulder. He's a baseball player, pitcher. And he was actually working on it. He's like, it's been feeling good, but like he's
not doing anything.
I was like, dude, you got to do it every day, and you've worked your shoulder
every day,
religiously every day. You're like, it's like a machine out there doing it.
But so like
that's how it gets better. That's how my back got better.
And and I just the thought of having surgery, back when I was faced with that decision, like I'm glad I took the route that I did, and so like. Who knows? I might try to push it a little bit here and see, maybe next week I'll do the 105s or the 110s. And, I think at my peak for shoulder pressing, I think I've done like the 130s for maybe 5 or something like that. But like that, at that point, I don't want to risk being completely stupid because all the pressing has been good.
Do you have like an impingement or something?
Oh, I had a torn supraspinatus, partially torn, and also maybe a little labrum issue in there too. So I did rehab, did PRP. Multiple doctors said I would not cut you because you perform at such a high level, and my strength was still good. I just had to modify things for like 6 months to a year, right? Like I had to train around it, and it probably would have got better sooner, but like I never stopped training hard. I always found a way to do some certain things, even for chest and shoulders. So. It might have taken a little longer to heal because of that. Yeah. But I mean, it feels pretty good, so I'm happy.
It's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Can I get more? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All right. Anything else you got in here, Meat?
Yeah, I got a couple more, dude. What can napalm be stacked with? And would you only use it when cutting?
This is such a cool formula. This is such a badass formula. No, you could use this. Like when this comes out, I'm going to use it as a pre-workout. I mean, it's got mitoburn in here, which is a fat burning ingredient, which I've talked a lot about on this podcast. But it also is like a myokine, like an exercise signal, right? Like so, there's some benefits in here having it, definitely before your workout. There's definitely some fat burning agents in here, but like. The stim aspect and the feel that you're going to get from this, the performance, is going to be really good. It's going to be great. This formula is sick. Like when you look at this and all the shit that's in here, that's why it's the most expensive pre-workout hour cost that we've ever done. So what was the question?
Would you stack mesmerized
with it? Would you stack with
the
it?
Formula.
I know it was. I was like, oh,
get a chub.
You could stack a pump product with it if you wanted to, like a non-stim. You could stack stars and pipes.
Yeah, I would stack a pump product with that thing.
Yeah, man, stack it up.
Take some sear too. Why
You know,
not?
I like the idea. You know, at first I thought the idea of a fat burning pre-workout is stupid, but I've actually really liked the idea because a lot of people who want to take a fat burner also want to take a pre-workout, and then you're starting to get too high up in the stims if you're doing like, you know, people say like, how do I take core burn when I'm also taking a pre-workout? And then usually I end up recommending taking core burn as your pre-workout, stacking it with a non-stim pre-workout, you know, because I don't want the caffeine to be too high. So this way you're kind of getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You're not kind of, you are. So cool, really cool product. So
Well, that's why I think. So burn capsules it did do really well for us. And
we didn't realize how well it did for us until we don't have it right now. And people are complaining.
But like, I've just gotten away from even recommending stimulant-based fat burners.
That's why Sear is doing so well.
Sear's going to do so well. Shred's done really well for us. I use Shred all my prep.
Hey, actually, speaking, someone here says, can Shred and Sear be taken together before cardio? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Great stack.
If you're a big follower of Core Nutritionals, which I hope all you guys are, you've noticed that we do not cannibalize our own products, right? So like majority of the products we're going to come out with, they can be taken in conjunction together. Yep. It is very uncommon for us to come out with two of the same and you can't use them together.
Right.
So keep that in mind.
Not sure how the patent process works, but could it be possible to make a nitrate-only product?
Yeah.
So we have you're going to have to get the license to use it. And the patent, I believe, is an amino acid linked with a nitrate, and that's usually how it's supplied, right? For, you know, muscle performance effects. And that's a patent that Ron Kramer has. And so you could do a product, but you'd have to get the license for it. So if you just did a betaine nitrate product, then you would have to get the license, you know, that type of thing. Now, I think that might be your question. Now, we have a product called Full Metal Jacket that is phosphatidic acid and betaine nitrate, an incredible product. Actually, right now this week, we didn't even talk about that because it's kind of been on a download deal. We're doing 2 for $99 on the Full Metal Jacket on the Merica Lab site, which is a sick deal for that because it's usually like high 60s. So pretty sick deal. Anyways, if you're looking for something like that, then yeah, try that. FitStop, bunch of different products coming to fitstop.com as an order was placed with David yesterday. Awesome.
Good work, Matt.
Live sampling going on with the products also. Sweet. Let us know the feedback. I'm sure it'll be good. Where is FitStop located?
These actually in the new Destination Dallas. It's got a great spot.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, my damn.
Yeah. You know Destination Dallas moved, right?
That was a cool building.
It was a real cool building. And I'm going to be honest, the new building's not so cool. But
have you been there?
Yeah, I went there.
Why did they move?
I think they might have changed ownership.
Really?
I think they had some ownership changes and somebody bought it and kept it alive. And this is all speculation, honestly, because I don't really know all the hard facts. But I went there early last year before COVID hit. Got dinner with Antibody Subs and had a hoorah.
Word. A couple questions in here related to what we were just talking about in the patents. So the question is, why don't we see a nitrate-only product like a betaine nitrate, arginine nitrate, just stack as a pump product? Not that there couldn't be. I don't know the answer to that. Speaking of patents, do you have any? So we have a lot of trademarks. We don't have any patents. Like, getting a patent is, you know, very difficult. It depends on what type of patent it's going to be too. And in the supplement industry, you don't really patent a formula than a formula. It's more at the ingredient level, and we're not ingredient suppliers. So, the short answer is no, but we do have a lot of trademarks. I don't have a new spot, but I am only a website, but I help a bunch of members at the gym.
Got it.
FitStop.
So he's not inside there, but
Yeah, you're correct.
But he hangs out there all day.
That's kind of sounds like Carl. Carl would show up at like One Life Fitness with a bag full of sups and just hang out and then start slinging from there.
Place an order, you know he's coming by the end of the day. And
if he runs out of stock, he just goes out to the trunk of his car and then deals are done right there. Hey, it could work. That's
like
what is
a great
that?
job.
Nomad Nutrition?
Yeah.
Remember Sam's?
I wonder if he's still
I don't know.
kicking.
What else you got?
What do you think of Get Raw's nutrition? What do you think of Raw Nutrition Supplement? Same creator of Revive MD.
I mean, those guys are good guys.
I don't know anything about the brand.
I will say the look is pretty similar to Arms Race, you know, the craft paper look, which was the first thing that I noticed, obviously being an owner of Arms Race. So that kind of caught my attention. But I'm sure and I haven't looked deeply into their formulas, but I'm sure they're good formulas. You know, those guys are smart guys. They know what they're doing. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really have.
This was John Benjamin, who works at our stores.
Yeah.
So he's always asking about other things outside of core. It's just,
I mean, they're good guys, you know, and they're smart guys and they're good businessmen, and you know, I'm sure they're great products. I haven't tried them, you know, so like if we get a sample pack in.
Speaking of the nutrition corner,
we should do it.
You got a Greenbrier update?
Last week? Dude, I signed last night and I sent the deposit overnighted today. Greenbrier Nutrition Corner, store number 10. Dude, we need like one of these.
Need a signage?
Double digits.
Getting hot?
How do I look?
You look ridiculous.
Yeah. There's your screenshot. We need one of those because we signed it. We done deal. Boom.
Well, so when we open it?
Construction starts tomorrow. How do you like that?
I do like
that. Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah? Yeah. So, what is your record for the maximum balls in your mouth at once? If you haven't tried it, I think it would be funny on the podcast to do a contest.
Dude, let's do it.
So maybe next time with the cook. That actually is pretty funny.
So then Jay Brew asked thoughts on a food challenge you thought of doing or like to do.
We talked about doing the 10,000 calories challenge.
I've always wanted to do a hot wing challenge, like a super hot wing. What's the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge?
This is not fun, bro.
Bro, that's fun for me. Not fun for my butthole.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You know what I'm saying? I clear that Rona out, though.
Yeah, for real. All right, what do we got? Coming up on an hour.
When it comes to macros, is a carb a carb, or would you recommend watching sugar intake? That's from our good friend Vince Lombardi.
I would say that at the end of the day, a carb of sugar and a carb of complex carbs are going to have the same amount of calories, but the immediate effect on blood sugar is going to be different. So, I mean, I literally, if you're eating 300 carbs in a day, I don't think it's smart to eat 300 grams of sugar, right? Like I think that's stupid. But I think nickeling and diming that and, you know, really worrying about sugar, I don't think is necessary as long as you're hitting your macros. People like Revive MD a lot. They want raw nutrition. This is John Benjamin. All right, well.
Get with Trey.
Send him a care package.
That's about all I got.
We've been pretty picky about new brands coming in our stores lately.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough life getting in there.
Elite.
Favorite flavor of ABC, man, I am on the pina colada kick.
Really?
Oh, my damn.
Like in the training? You like that in training?
I like it.
You like it?
I like it on a
everywhere.
train. I like it on a plane. I like it.
You like that pina?
I was going like, hey, Dr. Seuss, know what I'm saying?
POV.
What did you say?
He's like, you like that pina?
That pina colada? Yeah, I do. I do actually really like it. Is Kenton no longer with Arms Race? Yeah, Kenton just had to take a step back for some personal reasons, but he is full bore savage still with us. He's heading up the what are we calling it?
The restoration.
The
Merica restoration.
The Merica restoration. And in fact, I hope he's watching this right now. We need to get the Boss Status podcast going. I think, Kenton, if you're watching, we finally figured out how to make it work on here. So I think we got to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. We've been talking about it for so long. We need to get the Savage Ginger beer.
One.
It's the first step, dude. Just doing it.
We got to do it. So
do it. Walk. You need to walk before you run, Doug.
All right. What else you got? You got anything else?
You know. A couple questions that are repetitive.
So, no. How did it work? Because you actually put it up last night, and I was like, I just wasn't feeling it.
Well, more than 3.
Yeah.
I got 7.
I need to get better about it. Like, I think we need to do it like 24 hours. So, like 4 p.m. on Monday, I need to drop it.
You know, maybe. So, you think you're getting less views on your stories? I think the algorithms are changing.
They are. I know.
I'm getting less too.
I'm getting less.
So what if we did like
a reel?
Like if you pulled some clips, or maybe we just do a video reel.
Hey guys, ask good questions below.
But I feel like for reels, you got to do a skit. It's like a TikTok. You know, you got to like.
So we could do this.
You see those ones where like the girls put up like, oh, the question over here. And
how do you, is that in the app? Is that like?
Here.
I don't
know. And then they turn around and show their
their
ass.
Maybe we should do that.
Yeah. I'll put on some tight pants and I'll jump around and my ass will jiggle.
I'm gonna edit that with my eyes closed.
So is that edited within the app with like the little?
I have no idea, bro. I
haven't made a reel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Come on, media manager.
Yeah.
Joe Fiorini. Yeah, reels. How much ABC on average do you take a day? Probably 6 scoops or so. Marissa, you know this. You're up with that. You know that hip.
How do we reel?
When you reel and you do this and you do these and then Meat shows his ass, like what?
Pop those captions up.
How do you pop those captions? Is that like in the app you do like the captions, or you got to bring that
download like an extra
and do you have to bring another app? And then how do you insert the butt?
That's just I could do that.
You know what I'm saying? I could do
quick
that.
turnaround.
Oh, Mr. Fitbeard, that's our North Carolina man with that beard.
Is that the guy he weld product? I mean weld.
I don't know if he welds.
We need him.
You know, with that beard, he looks like he could weld. I mean, it's a well manicured beard.
Can he work on the box truck? That's actually.
Can he work on the box truck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would bet yes. Look at the cuckhead moving back and forth. Bro, you are obsessed with the cuckhead. Every time there's the cuckhead, I get a comment from you. I don't reel. I have no idea. Come on, Marissa. You need to get up with that.
Well, we need our media managers and influencer managers.
She says she's not good enough at fit chicking anymore.
Come on, Marissa. Check it up.
Oh, Mr. Fitbeard can weld.
Dude. His
Now
resume through messaging is just growing.
But no joke, Mr. Fitbeard. You know, we're going to need some support down there probably starting in May as we start sending shit down. And we need somebody to run the show down there. So
starting in May for sure.
There could be an opportunity for you. So I got your resume.
Bro, that dude's smile through that camera is just going like this.
Yeah. But you can't see it because of the beard.
His eyes are lighting up.
Because of the beard.
Oh, his eyes are getting larger?
All right.
Let's put a smile.
He's got a nice head. Bro, you need to chill on the cuckhead love here. Whatever gets you views. What else we got here? Add music, text boxes. It can be fun. So, somebody's telling me how to do it. You edit it all in the app.
Oh.
We got... Me, you could do this.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Yes, yes.
I don't know why that popped in my head.
But that's like you see like the fit chick doing
like,
I'm a Barbie girl.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, my Lord. All right, so Mr. Fitbeard is in. Sounds good, brother. Looking forward to it. All right, there we go. We got our man. And he can weld. That's it. All
right, so let's do a reel on while we're here.
No, we're not doing a weird. Can we sign off first and then work on you shaking your ass?
Get real.
All right, guys. Is that it? Can we call it Meat?
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. It's fantastic. You're something. All right, so 5 seconds. So look, hold on.
Put the rear.
So look,
you look like a jackass. He even winked. He gave that look. All right, guys. Till next time, keep crushing it.
Yeah, dude.